Hello and welcome, and today on the channel I'll be asking if you're fitting a new spark plug to your little Honda or CT110, should you put some anti-seize, oil or other type of lubricant on the threads? If you're interested in knowing the answer to that question, as usual, stick around and I'll get straight into it. Well, as we know, the cylinder head on these small Hondas is made of aluminum, depends where you come from. A great material, but one drawback it seems to have is the tendency to corrode screws and weld them in position and damage the threads. And so when you're fitting a new spark plug to your CT110, there's a temptation, should we use some anti-seize, oil or some other lubricant to protect the threads from any damage, stop the spark plug seasoning in the head? It's a good idea, right? It sounds like a good idea, but who better to ask than the person that makes the spark plugs? In this case, NGK. And NGK say that their spark plugs, this silver or chrome coating called trivalent, has anti-seize, anti-corrosion properties and should be installed dry. It's designed to be fitted dry, no anti-seize, no lubricants. And what NGK say is not only should anti-seize not be used, it can also be harmful. How is that possible? Well, what it does, it reduces the friction between the threads, and they claim that it can cause torque readings to be 20% out. So you can over torque the spark plug, damage the threads in the cylinder head and stretch the threads on the spark plug. So the answer according to NGK is no, fit the plug in dry and it will be fine. A few days ago I had a ride out on Red Dog here over to Allara in southeast Queensland to catch up with Dan and Christy from DKC Adventures. They've ridden their little posties from the west coast to the east coast of Australia, so they've crossed a continent on their little CT110s. What an epic journey. They're a great couple. They've documented their travels on their YouTube channel, DKC Adventures. If you haven't seen them already, check them out. Well worth watching. Fantastic couple. Good to meet you, Dan and Christy. All the best. And from Free Ranger, see you in the next video.